Hey guys, welcome to Appalachia's Homestead. Going to make a quick video because I am on the run and this is a discussion that I want to have. I have been out. I've got more stuff to plant for tomorrow, getting seeds ready, preparing for what we're about to add in the garden and what we're about to pull and our blackberries we're about to plant. And there's a topic that I want to talk about with you guys because I'm also trying to start mentoring a lot of you, and so I want to drop this idea and concept off to you folks, because since I have openly told everybody that I'm going to be doing a mentorship, it's like the floodgates have opened, and that is so wonderful because that points out the need for so many people that are interested in this lifestyle, that are just trying to expand on their skill sets, want to learn new things, want to become a little bit more self-sustainable every day, every season, every year. But with that, there also are people that want this so bad, but there's some discouragement. And I want to stop for a second and tell you. Now, I'm going to use generic terms for the sake of time in the video, okay? So, I'm not presenting the idea of what is or isn't a homesteader, or am I a homesteader and you are not. But I am going to use the term non-homesteader for a lot of folks that feel very limited, a lot of folks that feel very restricted in what they can and cannot do. Those are the people that I'm talking to. And there's a lot of reasons why people are restricted into entering this lifestyle as much as they want to. That could be where you work, so therefore you live closer in town, so you may have restrictions. You may not have a lot of space, a lot of property. You might not have a lot of time, which I'm going to tell you right now, that's always an issue, so don't look for that to change too much. But listen to what I'm saying here. I call it the non-homesteaders matter as much as the homesteader. Yes, you do. I have some folks that say, I want so bad to get baby chicks, but I can't. I don't feel like I'm homesteading, or I don't feel like I'm getting to be more self-sufficient because I can't do this, I can't do that. My husband has a disability, I'm disabled, I have to work a lot, or I live in, all of these things, okay? Let me explain something to you. First of all, we're all on our own personal journey, and I was in that boat too. We had to really work to move to a place where we have no restrictions, okay? And while there's a lot of inconveniences in living a rural life, there are a lot of perks too. It's not easy to get to Aldi or Walmart when we need to, okay? But, we do have more freedom. But it didn't happen overnight. So take heart in that it's not going to happen overnight. But let me explain to you why you matter, okay? Can you tell them why they matter? Without you folks, okay, you can't bump the camera. Without you folks on your journey to getting there, without you folks also helping to, in many different ways, support us as we're doing or with what we're doing, we can't do it. Now, if we are a private little farm and we're taking advantage of our goods and our items for our own self-sustainability, that's fine. Typically, when that happens, a lot of folks, it's small scale and it's very doable. But you're going to find out that you still will want or may need a source of support. Let me give you an example. When you go to the farmer's market and you buy 2 dozen eggs and you pick up a bunch of Swiss chard from somebody, or maybe you pick up 2 or 3 bars of soap from another vendor, maybe you pick up a loaf of bread, you might spend 20, 25, 30 bucks depending on what you're buying. You're getting really good quality, handmade, homemade, maybe organic goods, and that benefits you as far as your health, and the taste and just how irreplaceable these items are. But let me tell you right now, for us folks that are also trying to expand and to where the point of, like, say, egg sales, guys, every time I sell a dozen eggs, it is crucial for my farm. It is completely imperative that you understand that you have just as much of a role in this in terms of everyone's sustainability as much as your own or me with mine. We're all in this together. because there is no way that my farm could function at the level that it's at now without some level of support, say from my egg customers and things that we do. It's just like any other small business, okay? So I want to let you know that you guys are extremely valued. I'm not making this about money per se. What I'm saying is we all are interconnected. And so I want you to know how very important that is. Take away the whole consumer buyer seller issue. You know, I'm a beekeeper now, and so you know, I knew we were inching towards that. That is why over the years I have continued to try to add very pollinator friendly items and perennials, and we don't use any pesticides or whatever on our farm because I knew we were inching towards bees at some point. Well, you may not be able to have bees, but every time you go out in your garden and you say, you know what, I'm going to plant echinacea this year. I'm going to put out some wonderful basil. You just being aware and understanding that what you plant, or you know what, you go, I'm not using Roundup anymore. Sorry, I'm gonna throw that brand name out there. I'm not gonna use chemicals on my farm anymore. I'm not gonna use pesticides anymore. I'm gonna go, you know, even though I've just got a small garden and, you know, I don't have bees or I'm going to try to really make a difference. You matter. Do you know that this year alone, the state of Tennessee has had a 70% winter loss in bees? Fact, we just got that statistic this week. We don't know why. It's a combination of things. It could be chemicals, wacky weather, mites. But my point is that is a critical, that one aspect alone is critical. So when you're down and out on yourself, and I say that only because I've had, in just like the past week, I've had 3 different people talk to me about this. I want to say, listen, you may not be where you want to be just right now, but there's a reason right now you're learning the value. You're being tested on how bad do you want it, how far are you willing to go. It's putting you on a path and a journey, and it doesn't happen overnight. But number 2, it's also hopefully making you realize how interconnected we all are. That's what I'm trying to make people realize. So when you go to the farmer's market and you buy that 1 loaf of bread or the 3 bars of soap, or you go out and you plant catnip and some wonderful comfrey or things that are very bee friendly, you know, all of these things, you are making a massive impact not only for us, but for you and all of us together. Take heart. Everything comes in due time. Hope you like this video. It's getting dark, and spring is coming. The forsythia is blooming. The daffodils are out. We're going to be, you know, the rain is trying to kind of lay off a little bit this week, and so thank goodness we pulled up out of the mud, and we are getting in the dirt. And we're going to take you along for the journey. Y'all be good, and we'll see you on the next video. Tell them they matter. Oh, tell them. Tell them how much they matter. Oh, darling. Mr. Peaches.